Welcome to Brothers Beer Podcast. My name is Steve. And if you guys don't know, this is our YouTube series. And today I'm going to review Rhinegeist Crash Pale Ale. It says some stuff on the back here, blah, blah, blah. Can't even knows it all that. But this is, Rhinegeist is out of Cincinnati. It's a really good brewery. They have a lot of beers, and right now, this is the first time I've seen Crash. This is a pale ale. So I'm going to crack this open to see what it's all about. I'm not using a really cool glass today. This is just a Miller Lite glass, which is kind of just to piss people off. So, pale ale, kind of smells a little bit hoppy, so that's what I was thinking. It's just kind of it's not an IPA by any means, but it's probably like a different version of an IPA. Like I said, I don't know anything about beer. I just kind of drink and do what I'm told. And you guys need to get on Kenny. Anybody watching these things, you need to get on Kenny. He's supposed to be making one of these videos a week just by himself. And he made one, and he hasn't been back. I don't know. I'm not sure why. But anyways, it smells a little hoppy. Looks like a good beer. It's got a nice head on it. Okay. Tastes more like an IPA than I was thinking it would. I guess I just don't know the difference. I really know that I like sours. I like lagers. This is a very strong beer. It's probably got really good flavor to people that like bitter. It's a little bit bitter. I wish I knew the alcohol. That Rhinegeist makes like, I don't know if you guys have had a Truth, Rhinegeist Truth. That is a very bitter IPA, but the alcohol is astronomical. It's like 7.7. It's pretty strong. This is probably this is only 5.1. So this is only 5.1%. So it's not that much alcohol. So if I'm going to drink, me personally, if I was going to, well, this would be something you could drink all day, like a Bud Light or something. And then if you're going to buy this kind of beer, I'd rather have a Truth. I mean, 2 or 3 Truths, you're feeling pretty good. I mean, not that this won't, do the job, but you don't need many of those. They're the same price, $9.99 a 6-pack wherever you go. So I'd rather get the Truth, I think. But anyways, I had heard about this Uber driver who had went off on a passenger, and they were having basically an argument back and forth. And the Uber driver was a white guy, and the passenger was a black woman. And while they're arguing back and forth, this Uber driver starts making like monkey noises and calling her the N-word and just saying all kinds of stuff. Like her destination was like some kind of rib place. He's like, I should have known who I'd be picking up as soon as I saw ribs or something like that. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I like ribs. It was a very bad incident. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen it. You can Google it. But what I found interesting that I wanted to talk about, because everybody's probably seen that or you've heard about it, because that's one of the ones that went viral. But when I was looking for that video, I actually found, like, there were pages and pages of racist Uber driver. There was one that was, it had to be like New York or something. They had that stupid accent. But the Uber driver wasn't even a passenger. This was a guy in another car yelling at this guy, calling him an Arab and a sand N-word and saying that Trump's president now, you're going to be deported soon, and just all kinds of stupid shit. And there was even some where one was a white guy was a passenger, and was a black woman was the driver, and she was telling him, "Get out of my car, white boy," and just being racist with him. I didn't click on all of them because I can't tell. I didn't want to watch all that shit all that time. It just made me think, like, some of these go viral and we all see them and everybody's like, oh, that guy, you know, and then these people end up losing their jobs and stuff. But a lot of these, I don't know why, they just go under the radar. Maybe they're not salacious enough. Maybe they don't, like, maybe they're not as bad as the one where the guy's making fucking monkey noise. I mean, what the fuck's wrong with that guy? First, okay, I want to tell you, Uber drivers, listen to me right now. You're on camera. You have a camera in your car, and the passenger you picked up has a fucking camera. Everybody has cameras now. So you know you're being recorded, right? Just like I know I'm being recorded right now. And I got a lot of fucking fucked up shit in my head right now, but it ain't coming out. I'm not going to say that shit so you guys can all bring it all back on me. You saw what happened to Kevin Hart. They went back like 9 years on his ass and got him. It's just, well, just stop. Why do we do this to people? We hate other people as human beings. I personally, okay, this is gonna, you guys are gonna, I'm gonna take this in a weird direction real quick. Let me take another drink. And you might not agree with me. I don't believe that the majority of the country is racist. I don't. I personally believe that when you get into an argument with somebody, a verbal confrontation or almost a physical confrontation, your mind starts searching for things to say to that person that's going to hurt them. You want to say the worst, most meanest things you can to hurt them. If you get in an argument with your wife or whatever, she gets in an argument with you. I mean, she says you got a little penis just like your dad, and you're like, how do you know my dad's got a little penis? You know, those kind of things. That's just, you try to hurt that person you're arguing with, you know? So I think that is just, that's like a weapon that white people have in the back of their mind. They can just pull that N-word out whenever they want. Just because what are they going to say back to you? None of those other words, you can call me cracker, you can call me anything you want. None of those words bother me. So somewhere in your mind, you know that those words bother them though. So, and I've done it once. I had a friend of mine, we were young. It was a guy that grew up with us. His name was Wayne Morrow. So sorry, that's who he was. And we were really good friends. We were real tight. Our group was tight, you know. And one day, I mean, we got in a verbal argument, and it was getting pretty heated, and it was about to come to fists. And we both stood up, and we went outside on the front porch, and he swung at me. And when he hit me, that N-word was the first word that came out of my mouth. And I mean, I've regretted it ever since. Wayne has never forgiven me. I mean, we kind of talked a little bit after that. We were like maybe 16, 17 years old. And but I don't think he ever got over it. We were never tight again. It was never the same. And, you know, like the same thing when you regret things you say to your wife when you get in fights sometimes, you know. It's just weird. I don't know why we do that. And usually we save all that stuff. We hurt the people we love the most or whatever. But in these instances, I think that you're in an environment where you're in your own car. First of all, these Uber drivers are in their own car, so you already know how you feel when you're in your own car. That's your car, and then you pick somebody up, and then if they give you a little bit of lip or whatever, I think that it flips some kind of switch in your head where you feel like, you know, you deserve some type of respect or something, which you probably do. I mean, of course, none of these videos come on until after everything starts. Nobody knows what happened in the beginning, so nobody knows what caused it all. Not that excuses anything that guy said to that woman. That was horrible. That guy, normally I don't call for people to lose their jobs for doing weird, stupid shit or whatever, but that guy needs to lose his job. Pretty sure he doesn't work at Uber anymore. I think this video is like 3 days old now. But I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, we all have a little bit of, I don't know, I don't want to say hate or whatever, but inside of us, we can all be pretty fucking mean. Every one of us. We can be fucking assholes. I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole a lot, but now the only person I argue with now is me, and I don't really yell back at me. Well, sometimes I do, but I always win that fight. So, anyways, I just thought it was interesting how many videos. Google that racist Uber driver, and look at all the videos that pop up. It's insane. I can't believe it's 2019. I know it just turned 2019. I'm still writing 2018 on stuff, but still, it's 2019. You are being recorded. Everything you do is being recorded at all times. And people like watching other people do shit. People like watching you fuck up. Everybody's just waiting on you to trip. We all are, because we want to watch it. We want to laugh at you. We want to look at this guy and point at him. Like, if we can point the finger at that guy, nobody's looking at us. I think, is that how it is? I don't know. Anyways, don't be racist. Don't be stupid. And drink some Rhinegeist. Crash. Thanks for tuning in. This is Brothers in Beer Podcast. Listen to our podcast. You can go to Buzzsprout. Just Google Brothers in Beer Podcast. It's one of the first things that pops up. Come to our YouTube channel. It's just YouTube, and then you just look up Brothers in Beer, search Brothers in Beer. You can go to our website, brothersinbeer.com. Thanks for listening, everybody. Please subscribe, hit the bell, ding, all that stuff. We really appreciate it. I'll talk to you later. Brothers in Beer Podcast.